grateful that you love me. I wanna be so grateful that you love me. I wanna be so grateful that you love me. I wanna be.
Hello? 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 Is there anybody out there in the dark void of the Twitch chat? Maybe? I don't know. Whatever the case is, I am back with some weird lo-fi beats to start it off, I guess. I don't know. Twitch has their own soundtrack thing you can pull music from. Lo-fi just felt right. I don't have. I should put a starting screen. I don't think about it. It's not just saying me starting soon. We'll do that later. But here for today to jump into the beautiful fun of the greatest volume. I might need to adjust just slightly based on that's very loud. So loud, but so much beauty. Oh, I'm gonna do that. Alright. People out there, let me know if this is too loud for you, too quiet, too nothing. I'm dropping my volume. Actually, let's just drop my mic, my earbuds a bit. But for anybody joining me out here today, I am out here with a God, I don't know. I'm too quiet? Oh god. I can always move the mic closer to my face. Hopefully am I still too quiet now, or can you hear me? Oh, let me kill the Twitch backbeat. Hopefully. Okay. All right. If I'm still too quiet, let me know. Hopefully I can get the sound to work a bit better. Still testing out setups. Still testing it out to make it look nice. But I don't know why I wanted to play this game. I don't know what made me decide this was the right game to play. But out here today with some I Love You, Colonel Sanders. I am about to simp for our Lord and Savior, the KFC God. I mean, look at the Colonel. Like, is that not a face that anyone would want to simp for? I mean, he is just absolutely drop dead gorgeous. And honestly, I don't really know what to expect, but very excited. So oh, just need to sorry, I'm getting a Discord message. All right. So let's have some fun and jump into I love you, Colonel Sanders. I don't know what to expect, but I want to get some nice chicken. Can I not do lowercase? Nope, all uppercase. So my name is being screamed from the highest heavens. Oh, biscuits and fried chicken. This is everything I want in a video game. Oh, is it gonna freeze up on me? Oh god, it's gonna freeze up on me at the start. Please don't. Okay, there we go. All right, popcorn. You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. All right. We got modest student apartment. Well, I can already say pearls, not modest. I do not have enough money to support pearls. But it's not a bad apartment. Apparently I play some tennis, got my big fan for any kind of Korean boy band. Please don't ask me into K-pop. I don't actually know that much. But jumping from there, oh, this is kind of cute. But the world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in this moment forever, or you could wake up now. Your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in. Peep chicken poster. I kind of like this chicken poster. It reminds me of, okay, this is going to sound wild. But there is a manga that is about a chicken that I don't know why it can just do crazy kung fu, crazy everything, and like annihilates creatures in a single kick. Pretty much the equivalent of if One Punch Man was a literal rooster. I think it's called Rooster Fighter, and that is what I'm getting heavy vibes of this from. I don't actually read kanji, so I don't know what that says. But if it is a reference to Rooster Fighter, I am totally down. Highly recommend trying out the manga, reading it. It's only a couple chapters, but it's really fun. But the decision, do I wake up or do I go back to sleep? This would probably be the normal or wait. No, smack that clock up and at him, throw the clock out the window, and stay in bed forever. I'll get up and at him. I really want to go find out if I can go simp for Colonel Sanders, the quickest I can do. Also, I don't know. There should be volume in the game, but I'm not hearing anything in the background. I'll give it a minute and see if that. I might have turned it down too low. But lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. I think I'm going to. Oh, what's the university? The one from Shokugeki no Soma. If anybody's seen that, I don't remember what the name of it is. But that feels like where I'm headed out to. My mind begins to wander. Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by, and you find your imagination getting away. I need to take this seriously, or I allow myself to daydream and think about the future. I want to go simp for Colonel Sanders, so I need to take this seriously. This is the most serious I'm taking anything in this entire week. I'll better make sure to arrive prepared for the first day. Bust through my morning checklist: teeth brushed, hair combed. Don't actually do that in real life. Pits deodorized. I do that. Nothing can stop me now. Exactly. And I grab a biscuit, strut out the door, and head off to class. Just what I need to get my blood flowing. A nice butter-soaked biscuit that hopefully will not clog up my arteries. But if it's from KFC, they are the most delicious things ever. One second. Why is it? Sorry. Standing in the quad, I gaze at the magnificent university. All right, I'm gonna do something real quick. I want to see. Oh, here comes my best friend forever, Miriam. Is there? The volume is just really low, and I just can't hear anything. Oh, my game is freezing up on me. This game is not that best designed. It just keeps kind of freezing. Hello. Nice poster. It's the greatest of all posters. I love to have chicken on my wall. Okay, I'm gonna turn to the volume. Oh, there is volume. It's just low. Ooh. There we go. It was just so low I could not hear it. Let me know if it's too loud for y'all. I'm gonna try to keep it not super loud, but enough that people can hear. But here comes my best friend forever, Miriam. Oh god, she is actually adorable. I love this. The green hair, great touch. Look at this, she's so cute. Most adorably awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it. Okay, if there's a chance to romance her, I might have to do that in a second playthrough, because I really want to romance Sanders. But we'll see what happens. Morning, Fef. Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives? Actually, because I sure am excited, a little nervous. Okay, a lot nervous. It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself, but, well, when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail? Yeah, truth to the matter, you need to put actual love into your food, into all foods you cook. I don't know how, I don't know what you're doing to put love into it, but make sure you love your food. Everything tastes better with love. Classic Miriam, raised by master chef parents. She always held herself to a very high standard. Ever since we were little babies playing together and you rescued me from that quicksand box, it's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're going to do great. Okay, this game is hard setting me up like I'm supposed to be, in love with this girl, I think. But I'm about to just ditch her for Colonel Sanders. I feel kind of bad about it. But also. But with University of Cooking School Academy for Learning's famous 3-day only semesters. Okay, 3 days. I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up. Sweet girl Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer, she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. Chat, let me know. Has anybody practiced their first kiss with a mannequin? And I mean, I guess that's kind of hot. Some people are into dolls, but like, I don't know. That seems kind of rough if you chipped your tooth on a fake first kiss. Uh, should I choose to pep talk her or change the subject to give her some relief? I feel like pep talking would be the route if I was going to, like, you know, get her to be in love with me, but I kind of want to hear about what's going on in school, because all I want is Sanders. It's hard to see Miriam like this, and frankly, quite exhausting. Rather than dwell on her anxiety, you try to change the subject to something more interesting. All summer, you've been hearing rumors about a dreamy, enigmatic mystery student who is enrolled at this school. Yes. Yeah, that's a little worrisome, and you'll be fine. Now, what about this mystery student we read about on the school message board? Any new deets? Get this. I heard his name is Harland. I don't want to. No. What? Where? Sanders. Where? No. I don't care about this Harland. He's no ordinary student. They say he has powers, and he's had them ever since he was born from an egg. If one of my classmates is a chicken, I don't know. An egg? Like a chicken? Don't be ridiculous. But think about having powers. It would line up with some of the other rumors I've heard. Like, I heard he once fought a bear with just his smile. You both sigh, thinking about a student so handsome that the laws of physics don't dare apply to him. Dreamy. Before you can get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground. Typhlosion, he's not like most chefs. I don't know what he's like, but Harlan better be incredible compared to, my boy Sanders. Hey! It's Ashley, your arch rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants, and she knows it. All right. Decent design. Some very great artistry to her outfit. Not the best. But, hello, Ashley. Oh, I didn't see you there, chicken chins. Wow, already getting to terrible insults. You leave fat shins alone. They are perfectly normal shins. Okay. Ugh, you can't stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying. You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley, but she had to add extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone. I actually know people that have done that. Like, have literally changed their name just for the sake of making it look or sound a specific way. I'm not gonna like this girl. Is there a chance to romance her? Because I hope not. If anyone here knows what perfect shins look like, it's us. We're not going to let you or your weird insults get to us. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van the Man, has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are sewn tight, you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they are rocking glutes. Ahem, Van? You rang. Alright. Is this a JoJo reference? The answer is yes. But why? You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van have been just as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious. I can't believe the University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning, would ever allow people like you to attend as students. I know, right? You think they just hand us our diplomas already? Part 9 JoJo? How many parts are there to JoJo? I have only read, I think 5? 6? The one with the Steel Ball Run? Was it? Oh, why is my phone ringing? Give me 1 second. Okay. I will be right back for the game. I need to reply to something real quick. Sorry. Give me like 5 minutes. Yeah, embarrassing. All right. Sorry about that. Weird things that just pop up in the moment. Where was I? Ashley, Miriam, and JoJo reference? Only 8 parts of JoJo out currently? Good to know. I haven't missed 9, although I think I've only read 7. Where was I at? Ashley, you know, right? You think they'd just hand us our diplomas now? Or maybe hire us on as professors? You amateurs could learn a lot from us. Chances are, I'm betting I'm better than both of these two. As chefs, maybe in real life? I don't know yet. With the first day of school about to start, there's just not time to properly tell these two off. So you resist the urge. No, don't resist the urge. Take them. Take them down. Whatever. Let's go, Miriam. Oh god, I'm gonna get voices that I'm trying to give people very mixed up, and they're all gonna sound the same at the end. Psh, see you later, losers. As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it. $10 says this is gonna be Harland, and he's gonna have secret powers. Oopsie. I think it's broken! You reach forward and easily pull the door open. That should do the trick. I love you! I think you mean thank you? My name is Pop. I was named after my Pop. He's old. What is this child? Could someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down. What is this child? Hi, Pop. I'm Pfeff. So, are you going to make me hold this door all day? Nope. And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you. Okay. Is it just me, or is he kind of cute? think it's just you. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. Where's Colonel Sanders? You stand at the edge of the room, unsure of where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. All right. Culinary school. Let's understand what's going on. Let's see. We've got map of the United States that every classroom has. Random dude who does anybody know who this is? Does anybody have any idea of who this guy? Oh, didn't mean to click. All right. A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at the podium at the front of the class. Is my chef a dog? Wait, is my teacher a dog? Sprinkles? Now, quiet down, everyone. Who is this unreasonable cute pup, and why is he in our culinary class? You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of UCSAL? Please, call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and little and fluffy, but I still demand respect. Woof. I love this. I love it. What? A cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever. I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of fine dining. If I had Doggo Sprinkles as any teacher in any class, my life would be complete. So complete. Doggo. Alright. Favorite kind of dogs, chat. Who's got some favorite kinds? Because, I mean, honestly, I love corgis, but I'm always particular towards, like, a lab. But anyone with favorite doggos? Out of nowhere, winds begin to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom. I'm chilly! Someone close the window! And then, he walks in. He is beauty. He is grace. It's the Colonel! You're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still. It's him. If it isn't my favorite student, Harland! Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry, Professor Dog, before he can finish his sentence. Please, call me the Colonel. Colonel Sanders. And I am in love with this man. Who cannot be in love with this man? A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong. And this over here must be Sweaty Sweats a lot? Maybe we should open the window back up before Faucet Pits melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely. You know, you two both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class, and what is with all of your weird insults? Yeah, I'll take a moment to clean myself up. It's a good thing you didn't forget about that deodorant this morning. This classroom is hot, hot, hot. Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and get some ground rules. Welcome to the University of Cooking School Academy of Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world. The birthplace of culinary legends past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears. There will be blood. There might even be really adorable tiny foods. And when all is said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift your sporks and compete in the Broom Cooking Academy. I'ma fight my own Shokugeki in the B room. Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. Hi guys, sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss... Quiet! Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue. You're on a fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place? Sup, Dart Drew? Welcome to the stream. Anyone coming in late? We're playing some I Love Colonel Sanders, the amazing dating game created by none other than KFC itself. Don't you recognize me? This is my 3rd year in this school with you as my teacher. Everyone stares at him blankly. I mean, to be fair, he does have a very forgettable face, and I don't know what he's doing with his fingers. I don't want to know what he's doing with his fingers. Does no one remember me? You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. Yes, Sprinkles. Put down the law on this disgraceful child. Let that be a lesson to you students that tardiness is unacceptable. Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across town on his tiny wheels. You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referencing, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. I want to be this character. This is the character I want to be. I don't know why, but I want to be him. Anybody else have favorite characters so far? I mean, besides the Colonel. Colonel is always number 1. The class bursts into laughter. Oh, Clank, you rascal. This is such a derpy face. I love it. And he's got like what is that, like a fryer built into his head? Sprinkles walks in the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose into the air and takes a deep sniff. Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. Shout out to anyone not taking multivitamins. Take multivitamins. They're good for your health. You've never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkles' reputation for being smart but tough is well known. You decide to try and butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket, but what kind? Okay, why would I be carrying beef treats or chicken snacks, like, for a dog, when I didn't know my teacher was about to be a dog? Or a rubber ball. Obviously it has to be the chicken snack, right? Because, like, this entire game is about chicken. You reach beneath your apron and return with a chicken snack in your hand. Sprinkles' eyes go wide as he locks onto it. His favorite. Okay, this dog standing picture also is so precious. I don't know who they got to do the art design on this game, but this is so cute and, like, so well done. Well, I think there might be some competition for a new star student. The furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hands slick with a coating of warm doggy drool. You see the other students eyeing you jealously, but pay no mind to them. If they wanted to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times. Settle down, young chefs, take your seats, and prepare to have your minds opened to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation. New meaning to teacher's pet. Am I the teacher's pet? Is the teacher my pet? That sounds wrong. Especially, no, never mind. Let's not go that way. But I guess, yeah, it'd be so weird having a corgi as your professor. As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only 2 options remain. Hey, Pfaff, there's still a seat here. Or, it seems that no one has claimed the seat next to me if you're interested. I have to simp for Sanders. Hashtag simp for Sanders. You move to take your seat by Colonel Sanders. It appears he's bought no books, pens, or pencils. However, his perfect upright posture shows off a seriousness that makes you confident in his desires to learn. Thanks for offering me the seat. I only have 2 rules. Do all you can and do it the best you can. It's the only way you ever get that feeling of accomplishing something. He's so muscular. That's so inspiring. Little off topic if you ask me, but okay. As soon as you settled into the seat, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast! It's time for... Oh god, I'm not good at pub quizzes. Yay, a quiz about me! This incredibly important and surprising short quiz will tell me if you're ready for life at culinary school. Keep your knives sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question number 1. If train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking? I was hoping at the start this was going to be a math question, because I can do that. Extremely. Always gotta wash my hands. Forest is to tree as chicken is to feather. Easy. That's right. What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created? Comically oversized fork meat tensor. I don't agree with this. I hate sporks. They're so stupid. I don't know. I don't want to click this. Yes, I know it's the spork, Ryan. I don't want to click the spork. I don't like the spork. Does KFC get... I haven't been to... in my defense, I have not been to KFC in years. But fine. I'll go with a spork. That's right. What food is best for a broken heart? Anything as long as it's prepared with love and not too much salt. Camel meat. A pancake that looks like a silly face. Okay, I know I said the thing about love earlier where you have to put love into your food. But this would mend my broken heart. I don't know why camel meat. I kind of... Anybody else have, like, the odd urge to try camel meat? Unknowncamel.jpg? Oh god. What is... Alright. We'll prepare it with love. I would love... You know what? Maybe a camel meat burger isn't the best. Is Sprinkles a good boy? Lies. He can never be a bad... Wait. He can never not be a good boy? Yes, I said that right. He's a talking dog that Cullen teaches at a... Yeah, he's the best boy. Sprinkles is best boy, confirmed. Only second best to Colonel Sanders. Perfect score! 5 out of 5. Wow, be honest. Did you cheat? You look up to see that Colonel Sanders has been watching you tally your score. He's impressed. I know we just met, but I have to confess. I think you have a beautiful brain. Guys, he thinks I'm beautiful. He may just be saying it about my brain, but this is one step towards the Colonel falling in love with me and me getting unlimited fried KFC chicken. Hot diggity, Pfeff. You just scored some major Colonel Sanders points with that performance. May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch! Wow, the cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that a school dedicating to cooking would also be serious about eating. Delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters. Do you smell that? This must be our lunch. It smells crazy good. Everyone, can I have your attention? Is it about lunch? No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement. It's about lunch. Everyone cheers. But Shh! Lunch! She said shush! In honor of the new semester, I've prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch. That must be the smell I smelled. It's a smell. It's a smelly smell. It's a smelly smell that smells. Smelly. Anyone get that reference? I hope so. Otherwise, I'm disappointed. Indeed, that smell. You hold your breath, waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard that he's very talented. But were the rumors true? Is this? Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its content glimmers in the light. Guys, I know this is made by KFC, but come on. Piled higher, huge pieces of chickens, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. The aroma envelops you and you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders is filled. A bucket? With chicken? What a novel concept! Your stomach begins to grumble as if to say, stop thinking and start eating. For years, I've been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. You look around and notice every other student has a pen and pencil, or a pen and paper, and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. That's all I'll say about that. What? You think your stupid secret recipe? You think we want your stupid secret recipe, dude? Pshaw! Nah, my dude, nah. I'm just drafting a last will and testament in case one of those ingredients is poison. Got him. He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. Yes, this is the face of one who is very nervous. If anyone's ever seen the anime Soul Eater, this face reminds me of the look that everyone gets whenever they talk about the sword Excalibur. Just slight little thing there. You wait to see what Zinger Ashley is prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. Yeah, and I was just like writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew at that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself. All right, nah, step off. He's my man. You have whatever this is. I want this, so you can leave. Oh, please. Well, Van, no man, if you don't want any, I'll take his. Whoa, hold on. I mean, I guess I'll try it. He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. All right, is this the moment if it's like Shokugeki no Soma? God, I can't speak. That, you know, they would have a food gasm, I'm assuming? But I don't think this game is going to have that. Easy now. There's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of his bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing. Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. Alone with your taste buds gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. Focus your mind and meditate on this moment. Try and identify every flavor. Savor the moment and everything that it tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart. Swim towards the light. All right, guys, what do I do? Do I go towards the light? Do I savor this incredible food moment, or do I focus and meditate and try to identify the flavors? I mean, trying to figure out the 11 herbs and spices might be a good thing if I could recreate KFC's food. I don't actually know if KFC actually uses 11 herbs and spices, do they? I have to admit, I don't know the most about actual KFC food. I'm not a true KFCer. All right. I'm gonna savor it. The flavors in your mouth are beautiful, pure, heavenly. What a guy. Alone with his flavors, you feel something that can only be described as love. For a man? For a flavor? Are they the same? After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. You approach Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he's doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wonder if I could talk to you for a second? Anything for a fellow chef. What exactly was on that chicken? How bold of you to come and ask. It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that will make me my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. Where did he get the chicken scepter? Also, I kind of want it. It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own that I'd be willing to trade. What's the rush? This semester's only getting started. We've got 2 more whole days to get to know each other. He's clearly not going to give up easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel? Shouldn't learning be fun? You've got moxie, I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone and then leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers. Yep, alright, we're getting to the juicy parts. Here we go. Just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I use blank. It's something my great-grandmother taught me. Blank! Wow! You'd never have guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you searched. Comment below. What do you think blank is? What would be this blank? What do you think is one of his 11 herbs and spices? And I swear to God, if you go online and look up what the 11 herbs and spices are from KFC, which you can, honestly, I don't know. I don't actually know what they are. Well, you're wrapped up in that huge revelation. You notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. Where everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. Camel meat. Is camel meat an herb or a spice? I don't think that fits. Also, hey, what's up? Rhymes with pagan. It's a spurb. It's a spurb. Def of spice. Alright, I guess camel meat is a spice. I've never... You know what? Next time I cook, I'm gonna have to use camel meat. Rosemary's a good one. Rosemary is definitely a good one. I do enjoy some good rosemary. Especially on, like, a full chicken or, like, a turkey if you make that for, like, Thanksgiving. But, I don't know. Well, wrapped up in that huge revelation, you notice that Sanders has disappeared. Oh, jumping ahead. You find him outside, standing at the quad. Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated. He's so fucking cool. I mean, do you see this man? Sounds like you have big plans. I dare say the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet on that. Alone together for the first time. You figure now is the perfect moment to show your personality to him. Neg him to show your own strength. Wow him with a big idea to add an additional ingredient to the spices. Be modest but thoughtful. Alright. Which one of these is going to get me in the big graces? Spices... No, because I don't want to change his recipe. Neg him, be modest. I feel like being modest. Right? Additional ingredient? I don't know. What? Okay, like, I'm just thinking of this in terms of, like, chefs. If you try to be like, your recipe can be improved, they might not be happy. You know what? I'm trying to simp for this boy. Notice me, senpai. Don't you puff me. I'm trying to simp for the chef. I can't tell him his food is bad and he needs to change it. I'm gonna be modest. I'm gonna be modest. Yes, love hearts. I'm getting in with my senpai. Well, I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed your food. Tell him he needs to put the last dab on his chicken. The last dab? I don't get that reference. Or is it just saying he needs to put a little bit some on there? Because, you know, I'd say you can always add a little bit of spices. MSG? Also really good. Now you've got his attention. The flavors were complex but comforting. The interplay between salty and savory and peppery, it was perfect. Oh, it's a super hot sauce from Hot Ones. Excuse me. I've not actually watched any Hot Ones. They come up my YouTube feed from time to time, but I've never actually seen it. Excuse me. I've seen enough other videos of people just doing hot sauce challenges, so I never really looked at Hot Ones. I appreciate the compliment, Fef. I'm sure you'll be a big success. I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon. You step into the massive cooking arena where the afternoon lessons will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need. The episode with Shia LaBeouf is absolutely worth it. They went full simp with that. Oh yeah, no, I went full simp for Colonel Sanders. I'll have to look up the Shia LaBeouf episode. I adore Shia LaBeouf. Also, I adore actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf. If anybody has never seen that, look it up. Actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf is beautiful. It is a piece of work, and it makes me happy to watch. Look at this place. It's magnificent. Finally, we get to show our stuff. Yeah, we simped a little bit for Colonel Sanders, Ryan. You missed me being modest and telling him his food was delicious. So I'm getting in those points. We're gonna get there. Wait a second. Oh no, we have to show our stuff? What if I totally blow it? You're not gonna blow anything. Except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans you're going to earn with your signature, adorable, tiny food creations. Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Naturally, Miriam looks over at you. Sorry, Miriam, but I want Colonel Sanders. Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of two? That is, me and you, if that wasn't clear. Want to be my partner? Colonel, please say yes. Yes! Sure, Fef. I'll prepare our station. Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing all alone. I'm sorry, my childhood friend. Hello, new partner. Beep, boop, bzz. All right. Oh my, 2 potential partners. I'm sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know how to choose. Looks like you'll have to pick for. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Who do you want to ask to be Miriam's partner? All right. Do we ask the weird man-child that is Pop, or the weird, I don't know what this face, robot boy is? She said she said she might like Pop earlier, so maybe I should put her with Pop, and then they can get together. But Clank's just so beautiful. All right, I see a vote for Clank. Robot, that's 2 votes for the robot. All right. Any last minute? Nope. All right, we go with the robot. Clank it is. Sorry, Pop, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Clank today. One of them has a warm soul, the other is Pop. This face! It's okay, I already ate. It's not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the point of school even is at this juncture. Nope, answer is he does not. Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He heats up and begins rolling back and forth. All right. Clank's taking it a step further. He's just going right for it. This is the love story that we all need. Remember, people, love is love. Don't just let people be together. Werp. Hold on there, fella. I don't even know the assignment yet. Technically, Clank might not have a face, but there's something charming and earnest about it. I don't know. Tissue, I hardly know you. I don't understand. Clank judders and a panel shakes loose. You get the impression that this is a sign of affection? Looks like you two will be fine. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork. Alright, you two, for today's lesson, we're gonna keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. Actually, it takes flint and steel. 2 flints will never make a fire. But we get the idea. What dish do you suggest to your partner? Steak tartare seems easy enough. It's fancy and you don't even need to cook it. Using octopus will blow Colonel Sanders' mind, or your grandmother's mashed potatoes and gravy. So if I'm going by actual KFC in things, mashed potatoes and gravy. I don't want to try octopus because this just reminds me of, once again, Shokugeki no Soma. Didn't Soma try to keep making octopus with peanut butter the entire fucking series? I don't actually know what steak tartare is either. Does anybody know what steak tartare is? Anybody ever have it? Because I've heard it talked about as fancy dish, this should be the thing, but I've never had it. Squid, but yes. I'm gonna go with the mashed potatoes. I gotta simp for him. I gotta put the ingredients and the things that I know he'll like. I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking maybe we could make something warm, inviting, company. It's raw steak? That doesn't sound good at all. Who would want to eat raw steak? Maybe mashed potatoes and gravy. I couldn't imagine one without the other. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you turn away. I'll go get the potatoes. No, please. Let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine. He's the greatest man ever. Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders? We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business. Sanders' heart is my business. And you better keep your fingers off of my man. Alright, bitch. Let me get this clear, Ashley. Your name is fucking spelled stupid. And he is my man. I have come here to simp for him, and that's all that matters. He will be mine. Done. Did someone call for me? No, jeez, Van. While I'm over here crushing Fef's dreams, you're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was the deal, remember? Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friends. Oh, howdy there, Ashley, Van. Are we working in a quartet instead of a duet now? Actually, no. It looked like Fef was struggling, so we offered to give him a hand. You know how it is, these young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring. I was going to say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day, you might be able to get up to my level. Ha! Doubt it. 1 out of 10 way to spell Ashley? Yup. Don't be rude, Van. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station. Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together like a thigh and a drumstick. It just makes sense. Nothing about this makes any sense. But one thing is clear. She's coming for Colonel. And I will not let her. Ashley's really going at it hard. You need to ask for some backup before things get ugly. Turn to Colonel Sanders, hunk of hunks in your time of need. Turn to Miriam? No, we turn to the hunk of hunks. Help me out, my beautiful man. I'm here to learn and express myself via my cuisine, not bicker with prima donnas. Partners were chosen at the beginning of class, so let's all respect the format, okay? You turn to Colonel Sanders to confirm that you're on the same page. I chose Colonel Sanders, and Colonel Sanders chose me. Isn't that right? A businessman respects all fair agreements, from contracts to handshakes. I took Fefa as my partner for this activity, and I stand by it. Based on your team's behavior, I'd say you're perfect for each other. I'm mixing up voices already. Neither of you has Fef's natural talent or their loyalty. Being defended by Colonel Sanders leaves you feeling proud and full of potential. You look for Sprinkles in hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be seen. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature. You look down at the station and realize that in the tension of the moment, your hand's been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mashed texture with plenty of butter and a cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well. I really want mashed potatoes now. I know just what to do. Colonel extends his hands. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat, out of which he pours a smooth brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The result looks spectacular. Granny would in fact be proud. And now I really want mashed potatoes. Colonel Sanders holds a spork to you. You reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let it go. The two of you stand holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all of the madness and the pressure in this crazy world stops. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still. If you love something, set it free. Together you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and leap a heaping spoonful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage and without thinking, you fling the sporkful of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid but beautiful face. Van, do something, do something! Scooping up a fingerful, Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes that it's delicious. Wait, he got to try it before I did? No! Horrified by this revolution, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Hold on right there, Fef! We do not waste food in the broom cooking arena! Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you both better be prepared to eat for it from wherever it lands. Can I have the potatoes? Can I has potatoes face? Can I has potatoes face? What is this character? Van rushes back over, a covered dish in his hand. Mashed potatoes with gravy? Pathetic. It's just a few minutes, I prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty. Braised tentacle of octopus and a silky saltwater sauce, plated on a battle axe forged by my supreme chef ancestors. Yeah, this is a JoJo reference. This guy is entitled. Why? Who plates on a battle axe? I mean, it kind of looks cool, but you also have this star. All the sauce is going to drip out, and then your food's just going to get dry. You've ignored me for too long. This ends now. It is I who will have first bite, and you will all look on with envy. The interrupting student rushes at Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate. No, don't! Something about that dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus is rushed. You may have turned in the process. The results could be toxic. Too late. It's been eaten. I think I left something in the oven. I don't feel so good. It killed him. It killed him. Well, I guess there's death in this game too. I mean, what's a love story without some loss? Everyone step back. Don't take another bite. When you look back at the plate, the rest of it's gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped up in Pop's mouth. He winces in pain, then is almost immediately back to his oblivious self. Oopsie. Tastes like poison. What is this character? The entire class has gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They are motionless as statues. The bell rings, disrupting the moment and snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite obvious danger, has inoculated him against poison of all kinds. I'm not sure the professors here make enough money. Hello. I've turned into a ghost over here. Seeing that you're shaken up by that really annoying student and all his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you. Sorry you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home. Wait, like for real? Oh, come on! You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. Yes. Give me My time alone with Sanders let me develop the relationship. At night, the school building is taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark and more than a little spooky. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today. Before you go on, I want you to know they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me of why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to just tell him you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders? Yes, Fef? There's something I need to tell you. Fucking Van! Hold it right... Hold it right there. There's something I need to tell you first. Oh, jeez. You see, when I was a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef the world has ever seen. And every day since, I've been working towards that dream, day and night, never stopping, never resting. Also lifting a lot of weights, like so many weights. I swear to God, if he develops a stand right here that's like a piece of chicken, I'm gonna be mad. We should follow our dreams with all our hearts, that our souls may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star. Hey, no, you, shut up! I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story! Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy? You can't prove that. I also saw you kill that guy, what was his name? Somewhere in the distance you hear a long, sad sigh. Forget him! We're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero. The spork monster is here to fight a hero? What? I think I left the food door open, later nerds. How dare you threaten me as I was letting down my guard and connecting with another chef on an emotional level. Be afraid. Be very afraid of me, because I'm a monster, see? Is he rhyming on purpose, or is that just a coincidence? But before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based Why? What is this game? What will you do? I'll attack. I decide to go on the attack. What attack will I use? I will cook with love. It doesn't damage. It just got real. The attack upsets the spork monster. Spork monster goes on the attack and spits hot gravy. I take a damage. You know what? I'll keep cooking with love. He won't forget this. He is really feeling threatened by my attack. He focuses their mashed mind and draws in energy from the earth. What? What is this? I'm gonna keep attacking. I don't know. Yes, keep cooking with love. That's right. The semester will probably be over before you finish. How much health does he have? But he's no quitter. Buffed up and ready to rumble. He goes on the attack. He uses utility tensile. And you take 2 damage? If you take much more damage, you're not going to survive. I'm going to keep fighting. I can't look weak in front of the colonels. Then cook with love. He's oozing cheese sauce on the lawn. I wonder who's going to have to clean that up. Feeling vulnerable, he prepares this ultimate attack, the rounded edge. Vile villain, your reign of terror stops here. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 cheese. By power pitch. It does 10 damage. Spork monster is defeated. You saved me. An injured spork monster spews steam into the night. Do I show mercy or do I spare it? With the power combined of myself and Colonel Sanders, I defeat you. No student will ever walk in the quad in fear again. The monster messed with the wrong chef. Attack! I'm ready for my final attack. You'll never survive my student debt loan distract. That's too real. Does 10 damage. It's completely vaporized. The Colonel looks on in awe. You continue to survive. Surprise me fifth. The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's so much more. A book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. The last name to sign out is Borko. Borko. That name sounds strangely familiar. Is it the guy that died? I feel like it's the kid that died. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle blows, you realize that your final attack has left you completely defeated. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep up, your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel the covers pulled over you as you're tucked in tightly. Good night, my Colonel. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. Dreams are weird. I don't know what this game is. Turn-based simulator. Borko, yeah, you're right. I do like Borko's dad, Norko. Him with the nine-tailed, or what is it? The 9 chicken fingers. I don't fucking know. How do I make Naruto into a Colonel Sanders video game? You awake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions? And and then there was a secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret. It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. Alright, day 2 of simping for Colonel Sanders. I have 2 more days to make this man love me and fall for me. What is this game? Before you can tell her about your encounter with the spork monster, she launches into a story of her own. Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might be, I think I might like Clank! Okay, she's in love with the robot? Like him, like? I know it sounds like it's moving too fast and there's something about him. I like him, I like him! We got to talking after class, and he's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart, and he told me all kind of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders was the most popular kid in his high school? Figured. No, but that does make complete sense. Yeah, but he was so popular that they voted prom king at the school he didn't even go to, and he was also the convertible. And was also the convertible that he himself rode in at the front of the homecoming parade? Wait, he was voted the prom king at the school he didn't go to, and was also the convertible that he himself rode in at the front of the home... He was the convertible? I'm so confused. Are they saying that Colonel Sanders is a car here? Or am I reading that wrong? What? Okay. I'm thinking maybe something got lost in pressure cooker. Language translation there. Okay, awesome. Thanks, game, for actually clarifying that for me. Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with this new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders. I'm not taking it slow with Colonel Sanders. No, we're not going. We are going full on as hard as I can. At least as hard as the game lets me. You and Colonel Sanders, the coolest guy in school, the most famous student to ever attend University of Cooking School Academy for Learning? You're a thing now? We definitely connected yesterday. Sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess? Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. You have an idea about how to prove that your love is real. Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? Your bestie's eyes light up. A secret ingredient? Yeah, I just said that, a secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing. So, this summer, where I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden when I was wandering. This can't be good. He told me about his passion for spices. Secret spices. The man even gave me some to show me what he meant. He said it was a powder created from super duper rare dried flower petals, and that if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own. Did she fucking get like heroin? Or like cocaine? Please, Miriam, don't tell me. So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice, he even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with them, a very strange feeling came over me, and the flavor was unlike anything I'd ever tasted. I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here. Whatever. Anyhow, we both share an interest in cooking, so we stayed in touch. You know, like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about new spices. Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe, and besides, I only know the one ingredient, so I doubt there'd be much use to it anyone. Cough, fibber, cough. Please, please, please! I mean, it would mean the world to me. No one has to know it came from you or from Colonel Sanders. What do you think? Should I protect Colonel Sanders' secret or share it with my bestie? Fake ingredient. She can't know the truth. Only Colonel can trust me. Quickly think of a fake ingredient. Eye of Newt. Eye of Newt. Wow. Her eyes light up imagining such a thing, and you figure that you've satisfied her curiosity and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone you can't quite see. It's probably not good. Before you can ask her to confirm that she was definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. A wind rushes in. Cherry blossom petals fill the air. It's Colonel Sanders. He's arriving at school. Yeah, no, she definitely bought, like, opium and is with a druggie. Is now a drug mule. But also, why does he have a horse? Where are we? What is this? Stand back and admire his majestic glory. Run. You decided the best way to show Miriam how serious you and Colonel Sanders are would be to run to him. Surely he'll sweep you onto the back of a stallion and you'll ride away together. That'll show her. Oh, Colonel, my Colonel! However, you sudden horse movement surprise the horse. It reels up, kicking you directly in the face. Knocks you out cold. In the darkness, you see a vision. Ooh, Fef, I'm here to deliver you a message. Not this guy. It is important that you remember this exactly as I say it. If you forget, the world could end, so you know it's serious. I have been trapped in a realm beyond, but a great prophecy relies on my return. Only you can save me. All you need to do is repeat my name 3 times, and that name is... But before he can continue, wake. I'm so confused by the storyline and plots of this game. Aw, jeez. You awake to find Colonel Sanders tending to you. He roused you back to life with a satchel of secret spices. Or is that just his natural seasoned musk? Does he just get up in the morning, pull out like a spice pack, like normal people would get soap, and like, you know, spices his body, and then comes out? Because, like, I wouldn't be opposed to that. Like, this man could spice his body and smell like it. I'm happy with it. Compliment the craftsmanship. Lean in. Something tells me this is too early, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Whoa, you've known him for a day. Are you really sure? I guess you must be. You put your arms around Colonel Sanders' neck and pull him in for a kiss. But he turns his face and you awkwardly kiss his ear. You can feel him shudder. Too soon! You clearly mistook his compassion for love! No, I've ruined everything. Wait, really? What? Wait. Try again? Where does this take me from? Did I really just get a game over? You awake on day 2 and attempt to process the visions you had. Oh my god, no. No! Alright, we're gonna skip ahead. She likes Clank. Pressure cooker. Me and Colonel Sanders. Secret ingredient. Asking me what it is. I say no. Oh. Fake ingredient. Get good new. I didn't realize. Okay, actually, I kind of figured. All right. We're gonna stand back and admire this time, or like, get him to. Okay. I can stand back and admire and just not do anything, but at least running to him gets him. Like, I get kicked, but like, I don't know. I hope they went full Doki Doki and stuff starts to get dark. Dude, I might play Doki Doki on stream. I want to go back and play that game. I love Doki Doki Literature Club. For anybody who hasn't played it, don't just... It's... Oh, it'll hurt. It'll hurt your soul. But it's so good. I love Doki Doki. Alright, we're going to run to him. We're going to replay everything, just not kiss him. Alright, I get kicked in the face. Visions of the ghost. Blah, 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 blah. Compliment the craftsmanship of his horseshoes. Maybe you shouldn't be riding a horse to school, and maybe you shouldn't be running up to animals you don't know. It's hard to say who was in the wrong here. Answer, I was in the wrong. I tried to kiss him. I deserve to get kicked in the face twice. But one thing is for sure, that Colonel Sanders is pretty dreamy. That horse has beautiful shoes. I could really feel how smooth and sturdy they were when they were pressing into my face. That's just the concussion talking? I actually can't feel my face anymore. Is there like a mark on it from the horseshoe? Because I feel like a horse's foot... A horse kick could like crush a human skull, no problem. It's nice to hear. No one truly appreciates good craftsmanship anymore. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. When you enter the classroom, you see your two rivals, Ashley and Van, are doing something bad. By the way they're hiding, you know it must be really bad. Like counterfeiting recipes bad, experimenting with restricted ingredients bad, summoning a demon bad. Okay, one of these things is not like the other. Can you tell me which one? What? You try and get a peek over Van's hulking shoulder, but he sees you coming. Whoa there, little one. I'm sure you're ready to handle this. Why don't you make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey? Tell them to stop acting immature, act like you're not interested in them, but really try it. I want to know what they're looking at. You sit near the rivals, but leave your back turned to them. You even hear Van mutter something that sounds a bit like a magic spell. However, he notices you eavesdropping. You try and cover your tracks and improvise an excuse. It's time for class, and you're distracting the rest of us who want to learn? Now you've upset them. Oh, and you're the emperor of cooking, are you? You make the rules? I'm not sure you know a good meal. I'm not sure you know a good meal if it ate you. Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes panache. They're making polyjuice. I mean, what would they want to polyjuice potion into? Like, Colonel Sanders? I feel like she'd get mad if he turned himself into Colonel Sanders. Because he can't cook. And, like, his hair. He doesn't want to be anything else. And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil. Oh god, they're cooking with evil. You finally get a look at what they're holding and you instantly recognize it. It's a book, just like the one you found after your encounter with the spork monster. So we've got magic chicken books for cooking. That's the same book I found last night in the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind her back. I don't know what you're talking about. The book is a family heirloom, and its contents are secret. Notice they haven't been studying the book. They've got Pop pinned to the walls, and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth. Lemon could be a secret ingredient. That would actually, like, you add a little bit of lemon juice. That could actually help to make some, like, chicken pop. We're playing. Before you can dig any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. Beep, beep. Clank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he runs right over Van Van's meaty foot. Hey, watch it, you bucket of bolts! You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything. Buzz, womp. And now he's mad. He's gonna fight somebody. What do you think you're doing? Or who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language, not even from a stand mixer. Womp, womp. No, your mother was a stand mixer. Bzzz. Van Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van Van, sending him flying across the room. Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazy men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over me, but I'm not interested in either of them. Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know that this is a ruse, right? Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena, at least, or don't. Honestly, what do I care? I've got lofty career aspirations to focus on. Maybe I can help you with your business plan? Just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of the class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog. Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town, and my tiny legs are very, very tired. No, little doggo tired. Little doggo. But I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn. Rub his furry dog belly. He loves it. Yes, rub the belly of the teacher. Sprinkle stops in his track and sniffs the air around you. Something has him in a trance. It's the scent left on you from Colonel Sanders. He jumps on you and licks your face. Down, boy, down. Off hoppin'? That command shouted by Colonel Sanders has snapped Sprinkles out of his trance. I wonder what's up with that. Sorry, I got a little carried away. After he catches his breath, he regains control of the classroom. Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken. Alright, see you later, Darthdrew. You want to pay attention to the lesson, truly you do. Which is why in 1776 they signed the Declaration of Independence. It was a chicken who first signed their name. Apparently my history classes did not teach me correctly. But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders. And you miss most of the important parts. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you. Well, Fef, naturally this appears to be a sample platter. Which item do you want to sample? Pepper? Pepper. Brightly colored pepper stands out from the others. It sparkles in the most eye-catching way. You naturally grab it, eat it. However, your body's not prepared for the heat. The pepper has triggered an intense spice hallucination. It feels like forever as you trip through the universe. My friend, ooh. This guy, again? I'm here to give you an important message, ooh. You must avenge my death and fulfill your destiny. All you must do is... I was saying to fulfill your destiny, all you must do is... Sorry, I think I've got some spice stuck in my throat. It's fine, I'll work through... to fulfill... the prophecy! You must... You feel yourself beginning to regain consciousness. Oh, man. We're never going to find out who that guy is or why he wants us to fulfill a prophecy, but you know what? Doesn't matter. You come to and find everyone is staring at you. That pepper was the last of its kind on Earth, and now it's gone forever. You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention. We all make mistakes. I'm sure I'll forgive you someday. Come on, it's time for lunch. Before anyone else can relax, the cafeteria lights dim, and your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement. Today's lunch will be prepared via timed competitive cook-off. The level of theatrics with these two is off the charts. Demand they stop wasting, step up and tell them you're on. Well, obviously, I gotta fight him. Bit of lunchtime competition, eh? Count me in. I have to wipe the tables with you fools before I set my lunch down on it, so be it. I'm not the fool. You're the fool. Good one, Van Van. I like your gumption, Pfeff. I'll be watching your performance. Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkle stepped in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness. Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sportsing court. Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of relief. At least not until we turn on the time. Is there going to be a real timer? Oh, no. Alright, I apologize if I don't actually read everything, because I'm going to try to... I don't know how fast I'm going to have. That's what I'm talking about. Ow! I stand corrected. The hard way builds a foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away. That's an original quote by me, in case anyone was wondering. I hope its message lifts you to victory. Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure, and now it's my chance to shine. I will defeat you myself. You had his chicken, and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day one, and you're feeling like you could really impress him again here. It's time to boil some water for potatoes. Think fast. If the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick random... Jesus. What temperature do you always boil water at? 100 Celsius. That's right. Winner gets to rub your furry belly. Let the enticing offer motivate you. You're going to need to season your chicken before you cook it. You don't know his recipe exactly, but you have an idea. They used 11 herbs and spices. That's right. You might not know all the ingredients, but you're headed in the right direction. Tail wagging intensifies. Yeah, you've got some basic steps. It's time to elevate your craft. What state of mind offers the most flavor? Gratitude. That's closest to love. You might never take this opportunity. Alright, it's right. Classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you're a child, your father told you to never forget where you came from. Every day you meditate on his advice and draw energy from that place. The shoulder deep beneath the surface, a small town where big dreams are born? Awesome. Oh! You try to shut out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. What is the sound of success? Sizzling! Oh. Okay, I thought chicken sizzled. Don't make me get the spray bottle. Next question. You notice Colonel Standers out of the corner of your eye. I believe in you, Pfeff. He's actually cheering you on, which would be awesome, except knowing he's watching you make you totally forget what you were doing. Now all you can think about is Colonel Sanders. How many spoonfuls of gravy? I don't know. You're standing on the desert island with only one dessert cookbook. What do you take? What a hunk. I know, right? You know what? Should you be focused on the challenge? You're falling behind. You and Colonel Sanders exchanging wedding vows. I don't know what it has to do with fried chicken and delicate baked biscuits. Woof. You're really struggling to keep up. The next station over, Ashley is already beginning plating elements of her dish. It's colorful and complex. To make up time, you toss your biscuit dough into a stand mixer. As you do, the crowd gasps. Yikes. Zzz. I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance used in a kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing your personal touch. You might not have any hands, but Pfeff does, and a good chef needs to be touching the dough to know when it's mixed properly. There's an easy way and a hard way. Don't get far by going the easy way. When you hear everyone talking, you realize how serious your error was. You immediately shove your hand into the mixer to rescue the dough before it's over mist. Pfeff, no! But you're not fast enough and your hand gets stuck, immediately crushed by the spinning beaters. There's no way you'll be able to use that hand for the rest. What is this game? Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame. What you often find is that the easy way can turn out much, much more difficult. Everyone stop what you're doing right now! This battle is over! It can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish. Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply can't go on! Oh, that's too bad. And here I am with a completed... Oh, excuse me. A completed dish? Ready to serve? Surely that makes me the winner by default. No, it wouldn't be fair to compare you two on account of Fef's injury. You see Sprinkles begin to lick his doggy chops as he locks onto the dish. But I suppose you shouldn't at least tell us what you prepared. Well, because I'm the sweetest, I skipped straight to dessert. Under the white chocolate dome, you'll fly a wide array of delights, taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellence. I was going to ask Fef to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady hand. Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melting away, revealing the ingredient hidden below. Inside, you find a delicate fried cheese croquette atop a slice of honeycomb, ice cream 2 ways, tender nougat, and pearls of blueberry jelly. Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed as he dips his fingers in the chocolate sauce. Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley? Oh, you! As he places a soft, covered finger into his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something into his ear. A dab of sauce streaks to his mustache. Put myself between him! She cannot get in the way of my man! Reach out with your apron to wipe the sauce off of his glistening face. He recoils and brushes you back. Ah, shoot, I fucked up. This goatee isn't just a fashion statement, it's also functional. I was saving that flavor for later. What? I'm gonna have to go and redo this entire day to get back here, aren't I? No. All because I wiped it off of his mustache. No. Oh wait. Okay. It's just going back to the rivals. All right. Step up. Skip through dialogue that I find. Blah blah blah. Wait, what is this? Actually, I don't know what this is. 100 Celsius. 11 herbs and spices. Gratitude. Small town. Silence. When you taste your cooking, it will be so silent that it'll be unable to speak. Haha! Turning things around. I noticed Colonel. Colonel Sanders' face winking. Get my mind into the competition. What a hunk. Riding together on a gondola. We're really struggling. I put the dough into the dough maker. I break my hands. The Colonel tries the sweet, delicate chocolate. Okay, that wasn't that long to get back here. Internalize my rage. The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash. And they fall off your face. What is happening? Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy brow, you run to the quad to be alone. Alright, so apparently I can't win in this scenario. Beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside of you a storm ranges. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and have decided to get married. And he won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly. I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer and that small fire. We should get that checked out. I'm fine. Can't you just leave me alone? I'm a loser, not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef. Failure is part of life. Not just for you, but for all of us. Don't you think I've never failed at anything before? That's exactly what I think. Wow, then think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you. Enrolled in a culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated. Well, handsome, sure, I was born that way, but I've walked other paths and arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician. I don't know what that is. I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate as livestock, but I even failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel. I lost my business partner to a gunfight. I lost my innocence when I picked up a firearm and put a bullet in my rival. He survived for... What? What is Colonel Sanders' past? I didn't know. People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kept beard and assume that I've got it all together, which is true now, but it hasn't always been. Sounds like this guy could really use a hug. Or it's all then that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money could deter me from giving the best I had. As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you see something ignite inside of him. Burning passion. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure. It's honest. It's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I'll create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds. You shot a man and you want to make chicken to make up for it. Seems legit. Seems reasonable. Yay! Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. Battle scarred from the night before you prepare for the worst. God damn it. Gorko the spork monster is here to fight a hero. Has anyone else feeling a bit of deja vu? I'm sorry, Gorko, but I could have swore I already battled you last night. That was Borko, my twin, and I, Gorko, am here to avenge them. Are you stronger than Borko? Well, we're twins, so not really. We're pretty much exactly equal in every way. Why do you ask? Colonel Sanders smirks. He's already on the same page as you. It's just that we beat Borko pretty easily, so I don't think you have that much of a chance. Not to mention, I feel really guilty about that. If I could take it back, I would. I think Pef is saying is, can't we just be friends? Life is too short for making enemies. I suppose we really don't need to fight. It's just that I've got these pointy teeth and claws. Ain't that better for enjoying tasty foods? Oh, wait, no, sorry. All the better for enjoying tasty foods. Surely you like to eat, don't we all? Of course I do. Inspiration strikes you and you come up with a quick idea. Yeah, if I can get the secret tsundere in Gorko, you know, I wouldn't be opposed to. Yeah, I would be opposed to dating this. I can't even say as a joke I wouldn't be. Chop on this. You toss a biscuit into Gorko's open mouth and he devours it in one gulp. Delicious. You're much nicer than the evil students who once upon a time turned me into this creature who stands here today. I don't believe you were human once? Well, no, I was a chihuahua, but I was still a student at the school until... The teacher's a corgi, and there was a student that was a chihuahua that was turned into a mashed potato and gravy spork monster by a magic spell book through dark enchantments. What? Magic spellbook. Precisely. Borko used to have a copy, but somewhere along the way I lost it. If you find such a book, I beg of you, respect it. You're a powerful chef and shouldn't rely on such dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and cow. No. Taco Bell is not evil and dark magic. It is delicious and I will fight anyone that says otherwise. If you need me, don't fear. I will be there. Sounds like there are some bad cooks in the kitchen of life, Fef. Together, I'm sure we could defeat them. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss. Does he have like a secret chicken lair? A personal invite? You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like, but it sounds like you're about to find out. It's gonna be Oh! This is really nice. You step inside Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with him. We've got, the urn of ashes, the single candle, setting the mood. Chicken, okay. Baby with a goatee and glasses, and fried chicken, cool. He's not old yet. How does he have a picture from his future? It looks like you live such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders. Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. Well, there is something. It's just a side dish I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing. It's meant to pair with something spicy or something crispy. Both, perhaps. Now you got him right where you want him. Should reveal your new creation to him or keep it a secret just for you? Let's talk it out. You decide that you're ready as ever to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Before you can talk it out of it, you decide to dive in head first. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish that you've been keeping on ice all day. I present to you my original coleslaw. The shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' luxe hideaway. Magnificent. Together you chow down on the creamy slaw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl. Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I'd like you to have it around so that I can admire its taste later and think back on this moment. Even when it's molded in my fridge and it's just sitting in a bowl becoming a slimy, disgusting mess of something I'm not going to eat, I can look back on it and say, we ate that coleslaw together, and it was a good moment. I could offer to make him some more, but he seems like the sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not? Please, make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment. You realize that now would be the perfect time to do some snooping. Around the room are various items that you can look closer at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Tap an item to discover more about Colonel Sanders. Obviously the chicken. You notice a very realistic stuffed chicken sitting on the corner table. When you pick it up, you realize it isn't just realistic. It's real! Taxidermy must have been important to Colonel Sanders when it was alive. A little note clipped to the chicken's foot reads, "The true state bird of the great state of Kentucky." Take a closer look at the large urn on a nearby pedestal. There's a plaque on it. It's dusty, but when you wipe it off, you can read the inscription. It says, "Here lies the ashes of all my past careers and business failures." Poor guy. A scented candle. You pick it up and try to identify the smell. Power tool? Freshly starched collar? Piece of wood floating in a lake? Summer of 69? No, it's one of those secret ingredients. It's blank. That's one of the secret spices. Ashes. Yes, the candle just smells like charcoal and ash, and he takes the dust out of here every now and then and sprinkles it on his chicken. That door just opened. You open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet and find a row of his signature white suits hanging there. You take one and try it on. It's a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his scent. They say that home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? Before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he's been working on, and he wants you to taste it. You try to act casual until he asks you why are you wearing his jacket. I don't usually loan those out, but I must say, it does look good on you. Oh crap, the jacket! I forgot to take it off. You decide that now is your moment to make a big move. You tell me you're cold, you fess up and tell the truth. Guys, do I make my move now? Is this the moment? Is this my chance? Or do you think this is gonna fuck it up like I fucked up everything else? I don't know. I'll tell him the truth. There's one more day left. You can pass. I think I've developed feel. No, that wasn't. I was gonna tell him that I was snooping around, not that I was. Oh wait, I might be developing feelings for you too, but I'm concerned. I can't let anything get in the way of my dreams. All right, it's working out. It's working out. Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door. But the thought of leading Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you a pause. You stop yourself. Colonel? Yes, Fef. I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right. We should take things slow. You talk late into the night and drift off into a slumber. Dream sequence. All the different people riding drumsticks. You awake in the beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. Today is the day that could change the rest of your life. You think about the new secret ingredient you just learned about. In some jurisdictions, blank isn't even legal. But if the recipe is a secret, how will they know? Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast and your mouth waters at the sight of it. Here's a simple breakfast I just whipped up. It's meticulous. You taste Colonel Sanders' food and it takes you on a journey. When you return, he is waiting to ask you an important question. So would you say that we're the perfect match? How presumptuous. My cuisine and your taste buds, that is. Such confidence, such grace. Could he be the world's greatest gift to cookery? You know, I think we make a great team. A single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eye as he gazes out the window. With the right business partner, I know I can't fail. Oh, is it gonna be like me getting him to fall in love is me becoming the co-owner of KFC? And not actually falling in love with him? God, I'm gonna be disappointed if that's the case. Business partner, could he be talking to you? It's all happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion and confusion by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears. Unable to speak, the only answer you can find is to run out the door and get home. There's still one more day of school after all. The University of Cooking School Academy for Learning waits for no one. You get home to find something surprising. Your best friend is waiting for you. Where have you been? Because I had one heck of a night. She went on a date with the robot. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something had happened to you. It's okay, But now that it turns out you're fine, I can finally get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam. Sure, but you'll not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date. I think I can believe that. Since I'd been partnered up with Clank, he asked me to go out with him. Of course, I told him, you'd better keep your dials turned to polite and respectful. I'm not that kind of girl. But he was just interesting to spend some one-on-one time together and get to know me. So I said, yeah, I can get to know the little metallic guy. Long story short, he took me skydiving with his friends, but things quickly spiraled out of control. Did she just say skydiving? As if that's a typical first date to go on with a talking pressure cooker? And now I'm not really sure where we stand. You don't give Miriam the time to tell you the whole story, however, bottling up the details of your own night is just too much to bear. And I went on a date too, back to Colonel Sanders' house, where I spent the night with him. You what? Nothing happened, but the emotional connection. Wowzers. Miriam tells you to move on from the whole Colonel Sanders obsession and focus on Miriam. Don't shut down my love. After a short argument, you both agree to go your separate ways. Well, there goes the best friend route. dead, burned, and gone. When you arrive at school, your rivals are in the quad. You can tell from a distance that they're picking on Pop, though he himself might not quite grasp the situation. Because, he's Pop. What's a swirly? It sounds delicious. Oh, it's great. I'll order you up one right away. I'll have my swirly with sprinkles, please. Hey, sprinkles is a dog and a treat. You can get your swirly dipped too. Why don't you pick on someone your own size? Because I'm literally the biggest person at the school. There's that horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school. But who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature? You've got some nerve, Theft, suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse. Now, you're twisting my words and I won't have it. You clench your fist, but the injury from yesterday's mixer accident makes you wince in pain. Doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that. Might as well just give up. I'll never give up. Ever! Colonel Sanders arrives as it appears things are close to boiling over. A naturally intuitive person, he senses something has been going on. Is everyone excited for the final day of school? Theft, how's that hand feeling? I'm sure he'll be back in fighting form by this afternoon. Aren't you concerned with my hands, Colonel? Yesterday, I almost broke a nail winning so hard. Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive. What's he doing complimenting her? But what about the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce? It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received. It's a lot of words to say it was bland. Excuse me, Fef? I am more than capable enough to speak for myself. Maybe you could tell me more of your thoughts as we walk into class, Colonel. I am always interested in discussing the fine art of fine foods. See you inside, Fef. Annoyed by the Colonel's inability to see Ashley for who she really is, you walk across the quad to get some distance. Oh, I swear, if she steals my man from me, we gonna have issues. I'm gonna fight her. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by that interaction with Ashley, you take out the spell book you recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages. Wow, what's that book? It looks like bad news. It's just something I found lying around. It would appear to be some sort of grimoire, but I don't really believe in that magic stuff. A grimoire? Like a book of spells? I don't know. Who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if it weren't really powerful? I can think of one surefire way to find out. You open a page covered with arcane warnings. Cast only in case of extreme emergencies, it says around the edges of the pages. I can use this spell here that says it will erase anyone I choose from all of my memories. If I storm out Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus better on the upcoming exam. That is way drastic. Couldn't you do something else? Like anything else? Not rooted in dark magic? Maybe tie a string around your finger? Okay, fine, it is drastic, but desperate times call for desperate measures. You've got a memory erasing spell sitting in front of you, and a pretty good excuse to try it out. I don't get this game. I mean, if I'm trying to simp for Colonel Sanders, I can't just forget, right? But also, I mean, they could do one of those moments where it's like, you get your memories back because he's the person you love, bringing him back and have that? I don't know. I feel like Colonel Sanders would not like forbidden magic. I'm gonna not do it. Take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class. Sprinkles is already in the room, waiting for the students to arrive. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement. I want you all to know, I feel something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you it's nothing to be afraid of. His cute little nose scrunches up and he begins to breathe quickly. He must be hungry. Reach for some old homework to give him a snack. Dogs can be rather unpredictable. Wait to see what happens. I'm gonna wait. Stops in his track. He focuses on the window. The room is deadly silent. When you follow his gaze, you see a tiny orange squirrel perched on a cherry tree outside. Sprinkles turns feral and runs to the window of the classroom. He begins barking uncontrollably at the squirrel outside. Terrence! I told you never to come back here, Terrence! I will destroy you, Terrence! Sprinkles is barking ferociously, drool flying off of his face. The squirrel looks over, but he doesn't say anything back. You wonder, is that even a talking squirrel? Who named him Terrence? You'd better not show your chubby cheeks around here ever again! After Sprinkles is satisfied that his presence has been felt by not only Terrence, but any other squirrel in hearing distance, he returns to his professional tone. Ahem. I apologize for the outburst. This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Pfaff, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom. You see, but before he can go any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into the class. Sprinkles is interrupted by whirs and sparks coming from the back of the room. I told you to save it for after class. Bzz, bzz. You think I wanted to be thrown from a plane strapped to a stranger? Miriam and Clank appear to be arguing, but you still haven't learned to speak Clank's language of mechanical noises. But no, you had to show off to your cool kid friends Jeff and Joan, J and J, forever. Watch us form a triangle in midair as we descend. Triangles are the strongest shape, don't you know? Yeah, well, that doesn't make a great date. Beep. Then take Jeff and Joan with you, and you can all hold hands as you pedal down the mountain, or off a cliff for all I care. Beep. Sad beep. Clank begins to shudder. Steam pours out the gaps of his panels, and then a loud ding stomps him in his tracks. Beep. Zzz. No amount of seasoning is gonna make me want to eat that, Clank. Clank burps out a completely deep-fried sneaker. Considering that he himself has wheels, not feet, it's not entirely clear where it came from. In terms of deep-fried footwear, I guess it looks okay. Clank slowly rolls out of the room to be alone with his shoe. Everyone tries to pretend like they didn't see that entire thing go down. You know, I'm sad for Clank. Clank was, you know, a good fun robot. He didn't deserve to be done in like this. Nothing like a loud public breakout to cast a pall over the final day of school. Well, that was unfortunate. But we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. The final competition showdown challenge exam, trademarked. I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it. Test time approaches. See you all in the arena. But before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk. Hey, Miriam, are you okay? Okay. I'm so mad I could smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. How could he embarrass me in the class like that, in front of everyone? Her tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure, so you know that this breakup is no joke, even if the source of her silly frustration is just a silly boy. I know you know this, but I'm going to say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're going to cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feelings all the way. You're not going to saddle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion and ride off into the sunset without me? Of course not. Well, maybe sorta, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it, and a ranch big enough for both of us and whoever else we want to bring along. If it's not Pop or Clank or anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the first someone to show a little interest anyhow. Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from her cheeks. I should really review the menu for today. I'm gonna make a very special soup. Bet that Professor Dog is gonna love it up. While you were pep talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch. Now that's okay because you had a better idea of how to spend the time before your exam. You decided to head to the arena early to practice a dish. This is it. The location of a final challenge. Test of will, a test of courage, a test of talent, and a chance to beat the pants off of Van, the supposed man, and his eviler counterpart, Ashley. As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of a recipe that you've been working on. Vef's famous chicken pot pie. After practicing for months, making this dish comes second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven. But as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders and the ever-flowing cherry blossom petals that drift across the scene, denoting that this might be your moment to fall in love. Vef, what are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam. Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success, and I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. The pot pie has begun to bake, and the smell is slowly filling the space around you. Visualizing, huh? It's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious. You'd usually happily share your food with anyone who is hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decide that it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires, but the decision gets hard to stick to when the oven timer goes off behind you. I'll fess up. Okay, you got me. I'm doing a little bit more than visualizing. I know. My nose can smell a pot pie from 400 yards. It's an oddly specific distance, but you'd expect nothing less from an oddly specific man. You knew it was a pot pie just from the smell? Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie with an all-butter crust. And my nose is telling me something else. Oh no, is it burning? Ah, no. I can smell that it was made with a helping hand of TLC. But it'll probably start burning any second if you don't pull it out. Moment of truth. Wow. It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking, and I could eat this all day. There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules. There are no rules, that is, except to cook with everything you've got. You step up for the cook-off of a lifetime. Decide that mac and cheese plus a pot pie you've been practicing are just the dishes that'll push you over the edge. Meanwhile, both Van and Ashley are prepping wildly elaborate dishes for their usual over-the-top shelves. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely prepared to go big, going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect. His original recipe, fried chicken. Tense room starts at a full 10 out of 10 with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out cool, special cooking moves as they prepare for their food. This is getting serious. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates through the air. Egg whoosh! Miriam furiously injects ingredients into an itty-bitty pot of broth. Best friend blaster. Van flexes his pectorals as he chops open a sea urchin. Let's rock and roll. Ashley scoops her pastries off the tray with lightning speed. Shallow personality spatula. Even Clank gets in on it. Wait, he can talk? 5-dial pressure point chicken cooking technique. Wait, when did Clank learn to speak English? It's that singularity, as I was foretold. We mustn't let it happen, or the appliance uprising will take us all. Self-destruct. Van quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out the back door of the arena. No. Sorry, Clank. As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spellbook out. She going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? You got a book of your own, and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it almost certainly evil magic? Nah, I'm gonna do it the hard way. The easy way will just get my hand broken like it did last time, right? Who needs magic when you've got passion? I'm gonna do it the hard way. Colonel Sanders sees that you've chosen to win on your own terms, and he gives you a subtle wink from across the room. I believe in you, Fef. Miriam noticed too. And I've always believed in you, Fef, since we were little kids, because I'm your best friend forever! You turn to notice that Miriam is at your station cheering for you. Miriam, what about your dish? If you're here cheering, who's cooking? Tiny food? Short cook time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you out. Oh, that's sweet, but Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodles. It's the secret ingredient. However, she doesn't know that you lied and the ingredient was made up, and where in the world did she get Eye of Newt from? The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up in a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes. It is I, Steve the Spork Monster. Guys, I made it into the game. Steve, what happened to Gorko? You're not here to battle me, are you? We Spork monsters are many. I think Gorko had the day off, but you have conjured Steve, and I hate to battle, so I'd say you're doing pretty alright. Oh, hey, you're in the middle of cooking competition? I love this stuff. It's better than TV. You crazy kids and your culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out? I'm sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind? Steve, the Spork monster, notices that you've got the Grimmier stashed beneath your cook scene. I see what you're up to. Crisscross some magical items and accidentally summoned me, huh? Huh, yeah, I guess it's sorta... If you're here, would you mind tossing some fresh noodles in the pot of salted water? Love to. I've always wanted to be a top chef, actually. You know, when I was just a little spork pump back in the old country. You can feel him winding up to tell a very long and involved story. You don't know exactly where they came from. It seems like it was probably lonely there. Alright, I thought these were like... The first one was a dog, or a chihuahua that was turned in. Where is this old country that spork monsters just come from? Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch from the stands. I really need to focus on the concentration. I understand. It's kind of like the time in monster school that I'd fallen asleep during scare attacks in class, and when I woke up, you toss a serious stare at Steve, and he takes the hit. Never mind, I'll tell you later. Good luck. Where do these things come from? Like, dark magic summons them from another dimension, but also, like, they're just there? I don't understand it. Having suffered this huge setback, you don't know how you could ever win. I'm gonna summon extra power from deep down inside of me. I can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows through your body. My heart is pure, my hands are steady, my taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for... Yes, Fef, you are the chosen one. You will avenge me. The power you've been summoning immediately fades back out. You're interrupted by inspiring monologue. Sorry. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for this moment. I will show the world my cookery. You begin to levitate off the ground. Energy courses through your body. Am I going fucking Super Saiyan? You know what this power can do. Except turn back time, which could be super useful because while you were powering up, your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and can't be served. But don't worry, dear Fef. You may have suffered some setbacks, but it's not all lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders, the sign that you've earned his support. I've been watching you today, and I must say I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches. He steps up to your station and stands right behind you. I'm here to help. All you managed to make is mac and cheese, and time is almost up, so you're gonna need it. Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What about the rules? Following the rules has never been my thing. Follow my heart. I don't get to talk about Krillin. I'm not doing a Krillin, I'm doing a Goku. What a guy. Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicate fried chicken tenders you ever laid your eyes on. Because sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that suppress their individual efforts. You're suggesting we combine forces. We can form the perfect food union. Time's up, students. Time has expired. It's the moment everyone's been waiting for. You must now prepare to present your dishes. A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete. It seems we're missing some students. Pop? Clank? From off screen, you hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student. I'm flying! It sounds like it's coming from the broom closet over there. Miriam, would you mind? Inside of the closet, you see Pop hanging on a broom hook by the elastic facade. What is this? Pop, get down from there right now! Let me guess, did Van have something to do with this? When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse? I thought a wedgie was a salad. It looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge, seeing how he didn't cook anything. Yeah, it was a 3v1 against Ashley, but let's be honest, Ashley deserved it. I can't feel my legs. May I be excused? Sure. You kids and your pranks, I must say, it's not the worst prank in the UCS AL history, but it's not exactly yearbook material. Wait a second, pranks. Clank, where did that pressure cooker roll off to? Wait to hear a signature whir, beep, or another onomatopoeia? I hate words, but there's none. Somehow he must have gotten unplugged, I guess. We'll have to figure that out later. That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please collect your final projects. Yes, it has been a long semester. Wow, 3 whole days long. But after days of hard work, the time has come for me to eat. Miriam, please step forward. Now describe your dish. I've made tender udon noodles in savory soup. My word, it's so delicate. Is that a teeny tiny Naruto maki? I spy afloat in this itsy bitsy ball? Yes, chef. Please, call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name. Yes, Sprinkles, and some green tea made from baby tea leaves that I picked myself. Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish, before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of the pink dog tongue dip into the bowl. Sublime! Would anyone else like a taste? Oh, come on, I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine, I'll enjoy it all by myself. And in a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much, it was less than a thimble's worth of soup. A+, rarely do I taste a dish with as much love poured into it as yours. Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a huge hug. Aw, Miriam did good. She made her tiny dishes. Thank you, Fef, for helping me to believe in myself. Van, you're up! Now describe your dish. I made uni over smooth egg custard in an axe-hewn orchid shell topped with caviar. I feel like this is about to kill somebody also. Did you skewer one type of urchin with spines from a second, different colored type of urchin? Yes, Sprinkles. Bit much, don't you think? It's exactly why I did it. Bit much is kind of my brand. Doesn't it look cool? Sprinkles leans in to sniff the uni, but he can't get his nose close on account of all the spikes. He begins to paw at it erratically, causing the custard to slush around. Woof! Woof! Please be gentle with my cuisine. Grrr. Finally, Sprinkles goes all in, tongue first, but he can't get past all the needles. He reels back as his tongue is poked and prodded. Youch! My tongue! Presser appears to be having an allergic reaction to the sting. I can't eat this. I keep poking my tongue. Disqualified. Stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving a food in a bowl made of needles could make it difficult to eat? It's like a needle in a haystack, but soup in a needle stack? That was a bad joke, and I apologize. Dejected, Van does not go gentle into the night. Disqualified for glamour? Don't discount simplicity. This isn't the last time you've heard of me. Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps up a bowl of milk. I know. Yeah, I'm a dog and I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Next student! Ashley, it's time to step up. Now describe your dish. I made orange blossom Turkish delight in a light rosewater syrup topped with French meringue and connected by sugar glass. Not gonna lie, that actually sounds really good. That actually doesn't sound too bad. Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I'd ask that you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece. And you're gone, Ashley, because if you can't eat food, what's the point of it? Don't eat the food at a cooking school? Got toast in your ears or something, Pfeff? I told you, it's a display piece. Ashley, I must say it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition. At a cooking school? Yes, which is why I cooked it and did an extremely good job cooking it too. I didn't realize that we were also having an eating exam. If I wanted to be judged on eating, I'd go to the College of Eating, school for the hungry. I suppose you could smell it if you're absolutely insisted. But don't breathe too hard, you might disrupt the sugar spiral. If the food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged. You are disqualified. Rage overtakes Ashley, and she finally cannot keep her two-face routine up. You wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it cooked you. With that, Ashley storms off to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled by trying to fake nice and being liked by everyone. This isn't the last you've heard of me, either. If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself. You and Colonel Sanders, the final cooks, step up together. Two chefs? What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese has become something else. He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. Uh-oh. I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a literal drum roll plays. Just when I thought I'd seen everything in the kitchen, you give me this thing? And completely blow me away. In my 49 dog years of life, I have never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. So delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class. You pass. You pass, and you pass, and you get a pass. Everyone gathered around and partakes of the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. You win. Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. The new menu item is so impressive that either Van and Ashley are drawn back to it by its magnetic fragrance. As they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Sprinkles declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed. There are supposed to be more battles, but come on, how could they be better than this one? Now that the school year is complete and everyone is graduated, the students return for one last assignment, to get their groove on. The cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as the site of the school's graduation dance. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy. DJ Dog in the house! Ow, ow, ow! You know that Sprinkles was a master chef, but also a world-renowned turntablist? Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Van and Ashley tell everyone that they've committed to righting their wrongs they did while they were villains. For a moment, you actually believe them. Not another haunting. No ghosts allowed at graduation. It's clearly written in the students' bylaws. It was never actually a ghost. It was all a trick to get you to finally notice me. Oh. Amusing. And now that everyone is together, it's the Spork Monster. He is totally mellowed out. Everyone, the Spork Monster's no more. From here out, I prefer that everyone refer to me by a new name. Party Monster! Student tries to finish what he had to say, but everyone is too wrapped up talking to Spork. Sorry, Party Monster. Dejected, student walks off. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found the love in cooking. And you know she's gonna do great. A red carpet rolls across the floor of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance? It's Pop. He's arrived late to the dance, but apparently for good reason. Walking the carpet, you see perched atop his dirty chef's hat a crown? Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to complete the final exam and accept your diploma, so I had to mail it directly to your father. We figured it was the least we could do for the school's dean. Oh, now I get it. We get a new wing on the school, not to mention the honor of educating the son of the chancellor of such and such. At the dance is sparking and electric kissing. It's Clank who has arrived late to the dance. Now that I have graduated, I can reveal my truth. Whoa, he's still doing that talking thing. I am Clank, and not of this earth. I am actually from a faraway planet in another dimension. What? What? I actually felt like I knew it this whole time. Now that I have learned the ways of this kind, I must return. Miriam, will you come with me? I don't know what to say. Besides, no, obviously. I've just begun to learn who I really am. And this isn't the time for me to devote my life to figuring out who you are, Clank. You're blown away by Miriam's maturity. It's pretty clear she has managed to surpass you in that regard. I understand, kind of. Humans are weird. A portal opens up and Clank disappears through it. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives with his petals. Those ever-flowing, beautiful petals. Howdy, classmates. Just like the first day you met him, he has come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough to just give them a bucket of chicken. It's time for a full meal. I didn't get to brave the most famous chicken man in the history of chicken man by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken. The end. No, it's not the end. If everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you staring at the edge of the dance floor. Colonel Sanders? Yes, Fef? I couldn't help but wonder, was our final exam team-up purely an act of strategy carried out by two cunning chefs, or was it something more? I'm afraid I can't answer that question directly. Instead, I'd like to ask you a question of my own. May I have this do-si-do? Colonel Sanders extends his hand to you, and you feel a surge of energy jump off the tips of his fingers. His hand, the hands of a master chef. So dedicated to the craft of fine cookery, so tender yet refined, so milky smooth. Fingers like finely mattered drumsticks turned in flour, soaked in buttermilk and disguised in exotic spices. But they do not reach for tongs or a knife or even a spork. Tonight, they reach for you. And though our feet may tire of dancing, I believe that this is just the beginning of our steps together. Colonel Sanders, will you not only join me on the dance floor, but in the kitchen as my co-chef and partner in both business and in life? You gasp. Could it be, is he really saying, me and you, together? Ever since I met you, my dream has changed. It's not enough to simply open the greatest chain of fried chicken restaurants. No, even then, my life would be incomplete without you by my side. So what do you say, partner? I say, I love you, Colonel Sanders. There ya. Well, I guess that's the KFC dating simulator. Not as spicy. I will say the animation in this opening scene, very good. And I wish the game had more animation of this style. But you know what? It was fun. It was quirky. And now I can say I have officially gotten to the point of dating Colonel Sanders. Which is kind of funny. I don't know. All right, though. But yeah, that's I love you, Colonel Sanders. Enjoyed it. Very dorky. The art across the game was a lot of fun. I do not understand the writing. I don't get the point of, magic chicken books and mashed potato monsters. But it was fun. I wish there were. I think that's the. I don't know if there were multiple endings to this game. It might just be kind of you're filtered into that one. I wish there'd be more, give it more of like a dating sim feel, but like I also understand that a fried chicken company fast food restaurant made this, so it's not like it's gonna be some super well developed long storyline game. But yeah. Alright. I think I'm gonna call this a night with the stream. Thank you for anybody still around that's still watching. Um I'm gonna I'll be back at some point later on um, to stream again. I'm not sure what game, and it might not be for a little bit more than a week. But Fef Boy will be back. Thanks for watching, and I hope you all have a good night. Peace out, people.